Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss few extra questions from the first chapter, Real Numbers of Grade 10 Mathematics. So already we have discussed the important topics of this particular chapter. Now we will see few extra questions. So in this chapter we started with what is meant by a real number, the number system. Then we moved on to the Euclid's division lemma and Euclid's division algorithm to find the HCF of two numbers. Then we learned prime factorization method. Then afterwards how to prove that a particular number is irrational. Now here I have taken two questions, practical examples of the concept HCF and LCM. So when you get a practical situation related to HCF and LCM, first thing, how do you identify whether the situation is of HCF for finding out the HCF of the numbers or finding out the LCM of the numbers? So this is a question. Just see the question. The length, breadth and height of a room are 8 meter 25 centimeter, 6 meter 75 centimeter and 4 meter 50 centimeter respectively. Find the length of the longest rod that can measure the dimensions of the room exactly. So we need to make a rod or a scale using which we need to measure the dimensions, length, breadth and height of the room, and the scale or the rod must be of longest, or the length must be high, optimum, so that we can measure the dimensions of the room exactly. So first you think the answer of this question, whether it will be a number which is greater than that of the given numbers, or we need a number which is lesser than that of the given numbers. So we are making a scale using which we are going to measure the room. So naturally the length of the scale or the length of the rod must be lesser than that of the given number. So the question is about the common factor or the highest common factor of these numbers. Now when we find out the highest common factor of these numbers, that means the lengths are given like this, 8 meter 25 centimeter. So answer of the first question. First let us take 8 meter 25 centimeter means 825 centimeter. So length is equal to 825 centimeter. Breadth B is equal to 675 centimeter. Height H is equal to 450 centimeter. So already we have learned how to find the HCF of the numbers. You can either use the Euclid's division algorithm or you can use prime factorization method. Now when we factorize these numbers, 825, if you factorize, you will get the factors as 3 into 5 into 5 into 11. Prime factorization. Then 675. 675 will be equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. And 450 will be equal to 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Now if you factorize like this, we need to take all the common factors. So 1, 3 is common here in all the 3. Then 5 into 5, that means 25 is also common. So take that also. So the HCF of these three numbers is 3 into 5 into 5. That means 25 into 3. That is equal to 75. So the HCF is equal to 75. That is 75 centimeter. So we need to make a scale or a rod of 75 centimeter so that we will be able to measure the length, breadth and height of this room exactly. So this type of question you will get for HCF. Similarly, the question can be like 3 different types of sweets are there available in the shop, and the shopkeeper wants to stack the sweets in small boxes such that the number of sweets in each box must be the same. For example, suppose the 3 different types of sweets, 60, 70 and 80, 3 different types of sweets. Now, how many sweets must be put in each box so that the number of sweets in each box must be the same, equal number of sweets in each box. So we can say that 60, 10 into 6, 70, 10 into 7, 80, 10 into 8. So 10 times 6, 10 times 7, 10 times 8. So we can easily find out the HCF of these numbers. The HCF of 60, 70 and 80 is 10. So we can, or the shopkeeper can put 10 sweets in each box, and 10 times 6, that means one type of sweet there will be 6 boxes. Second type of sweet there will be 7 boxes. Third type of sweet there will be 8 boxes. So these are the types of questions that you get from the concept HCF, highest common factor. Now check the second question here. The question is 3 bells ring at intervals as 45 minutes, 1 hour and 1.5 hour respectively. So suppose, imagine that there is a school, a church and a temple. So in the school, the bell rings at an interval of 45 minutes, church 1 hour, temple 1.5 hours respectively. And the question says that if they rang at 9 a.m., first they rang at 9 a.m. in the morning, then together, at what time they will ring together again? So 9 o'clock they rang together. After that 9 o'clock, at what time? First, they will ring together. So again, just check. So these are the intervals. Now the answer, if you are talking about we are discussing about the answer of this question. Now the time or the time interval cannot be a number which is less than that of this, because the first, or in the school itself, the bell rings at interval of 45 minutes. So the answer cannot be a number, or the time cannot be less than that of 45 minutes. So it will be, the answer must be something more than or equal to these 3 numbers, or the more than or equal to the highest of these numbers. So in that case, we need to find out the least common multiple, or the question is about the multiples of these numbers, and we need to find out the least common multiple of these numbers. So the time 45 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5 hour. So if we convert everything into minutes, so 45 minutes, 1 hour means 60 minutes, and 1.5 hours means 90 minutes. And we need to find out the LCM of these 3 numbers. So when we find out the LCM, again you can use prime factorization method. So 45 is equal to, you will get 3 into, or you can write 3 square into 5. 3 into 3 into 5. 60 is equal to 2 square into 3 into 5. 90 is equal to 2 square into 3 square into 5. Prime factorization of these numbers. Now how do you find the LCM? We need to take the highest power of each factor. So 2 is not present here, so we can take it as 2 to the power 0. Now when we compare these, LCM will be equal to, 2 is a common factor, take the highest power, Already we have discussed how to find out the LCM of the numbers using prime factorization. 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 2 into 5 to the power 1. So which is equal to 4 into 9 into 5, which is equal to 180. 180 minutes. 180 minutes means 3 hours. 60 plus 60 plus 60, that is 3 hours. So 3 hours duration, that is the duration for which is required for this particular situation. All the 3 bells will ring together after a duration of 180 minutes or 3 hours. So first they rang together at 9 o'clock. So what time they will ring together again? It will be 9 o'clock plus 3 hours duration, that is 12 noon. Okay, so understood? So this type of questions you will get for finding out the LCM of the numbers. So these are the types of questions you get from HCF and LCM. So first thing is you just go through the numbers thoroughly and check whether the answer must be something greater than that of the given numbers or something lesser than that of the given number. If you need an answer which is lesser than that of the given number or equal to the given least number, then the answer must be you need something of HCF. If you need something greater than or equal to the given numbers, then it will be of LCM. So hope it is clear to you. The next video we will discuss few more types of questions from this particular chapter, real numbers. Thank you.